Hey, mess makers. Before we dive into today's episode, I just wanted to take a moment to personally invite you to join the Messy mailing list. This is where I will be dropping exclusive content, including tools, sneak peeks on what's coming up, and I want to hear from you guys. So if you have any questions or thoughts, this is your way to get interactive with me and with Inside Out. So make sure you head over to the show notes to sign up, and I'm super excited to get messy with you guys. All right, back to the episode. Welcome to the Inside Out podcast. I'm your host, Jojo, and this is where we will navigate the mess together. That is mental, emotional, and spiritual. Let's get messy. Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. How are we doing? Take a minute, ask yourself, check in. Take a beat. Take a breath. How are you really doing? Are you happy? Are you feeling fulfilled? Are you stressed about something? Are you feeling in alignment? Are you feeling totally out of whack? Are you overwhelmed? Are you pouring yourself into something that you know you shouldn't be? Check in. I don't think we give ourselves enough of a beat. Enough of just a pause and a reflection to just ask, are we good? Am I okay? Not like that joking, like, am I okay? Which comes out of my mouth more often than not, but just that real deep check-in of, hey, body, mind, soul, am I good? What do I need? What am I lacking? What am I overwhelmed about? What am I anxious about? What am I stressing over? Are these things in my control or out of my control? Really sit with that. These are questions that I've been asking myself a lot lately. And I've mentioned that I have a lot of different, career paths and different things that I'm doing. I've been in New York for almost 10 years now. I've been doing the fashion side of things, the entertainment side of things. I've done everything from hospitality to the fitness industry. And I look at my life in New York and I ask myself, is this where I want to be? Because it's so easy to get into that rat race. It's so easy to get into that rat race of your life in whatever city you're in. Time doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And sometimes we get so far down the road and we look back and we're like, how did I get here? Are these the things that I wanted in my life? Is this the career path that I wanted in my life? Is this the city I want to live in? Are these the people I want to be surrounding myself with? Am I even doing the things that I love, that I enjoy? Let me ask you another question. What did you love to do when you were a kid? For me, I loved acting. I loved musical theater. I loved dancing around. I loved singing. My bubby used to make us get up on the coffee table like it was our stage and sing when we were kids. And it was the most fun. I can't tell you the last time I stood up on a coffee table and started singing. If I did that at home, I would break it because my coffee table is made of glass. So I'm not going to be doing that. But when do you just sing? When do you just put on music and dance around your apartment or your house or wherever you are in your car jamming out? Do you let yourself just go? Do you let yourself tap into the things that you really want to be tapping into, that speak to your soul, that speak to your essence? Or are you just so busy in the day-to-day of wake up, do this, go eat, go somewhere else, and you forget that there's more to life than the monotony, than just wake up, work, eat something, and go to sleep. So are you fulfilled? Are you happy? And if you're not, can you change something? Can you really make an adjustment? This past year for me has been very eye-opening because there's so many things that I've been working towards and a certain trajectory that I've been on that I know that I don't want to stay on forever. I don't want to live in New York forever. I don't want to keep modeling and chasing that part of the fashion industry. I want to do something that's bigger, that actually speaks to me, I love people. I love interacting with people. I love traveling. I love expanding our mindsets and having conversations that break you out of limiting beliefs and different thought patterns that keep us stuck. This is why I started Inside Out. If you know me, you know that I'm always leaving New York. I'm always traveling, exploring new places, connecting with people I haven't seen in a while, traveling for my soul. The key here is there's a misalignment. I'm living in a city where I have to be in person to work. A lot of people have to be in person to work. A lot of people are remote. A lot of people can do their jobs anywhere. But mine is very specific. I have to be boots on the ground. I can't just be doing my work from Arizona or LA or London. And that kept me feeling very trapped, because what was the next 5 years going to look like if I just kept going down this path? I knew this wasn't a path I wanted to stay on. And that's why I'm posing these questions, because are you stuck in a cycle? Are you stuck in a job or in something where you just know that yes, the money's good, the situation's comfortable, change is hard, changing is scary, we already know this, but it's so easy to get stuck in that place and not actually shift and do what you really want, what your true calling is, and go after what your purpose is. Are you on your purpose? Are you doing things that you feel truly passionate about, truly drawn to? Now, I'm not going to get all mathematician-y on you, but so much of our life is spent working. If you hate your job, does that mean you hate your life? You might hate aspects of your life, but don't you get one life? Don't you want that life to be fulfilled from inside all the way out to everything that you love? Again, this is tough stuff to wrap our heads around, because we all have different circumstances and different responsibilities and different backgrounds and limiting beliefs and fears and traumas, and the list goes on, and I'm not negating any of that. I'm just asking you to ask yourself that deeper question. Are you happy? Are you truly, truly happy? So the fact of the matter was that I was not. I was happy when I left. I was able to do my work in New York, and I'm very grateful for that. And I've had to reestablish my relationship with New York, and I definitely have. But I had to get to the place of appreciation, appreciating what I had in New York, the life I built for myself there. But then on the other side of that, knowing that this isn't the life I want to be totally tied to. Because eventually I want to have a family, have a house, have a base somewhere, be able to have a career that's not solely rooted in me staying in Manhattan. And if I'm constantly escaping Manhattan and traveling, that's not very fiscally responsible either. So I made a huge change. I made the craziest, most drastic change I possibly could have made, and one that I've been thinking about for over 6 years. That's 6 years. I could have started this in my early 20s, and I did not, because of a lot of reasons and different factors, but one of the main things was I was scared. And it took me having dinner with one of my best friends and him asking a very specific question. And that question was, why did you never become a flight attendant? Yeah, you heard me correctly. Why did you never become a flight attendant? Now, this was 2019. This was pre-pandemic. This is when I was thinking about airlines. And I shot back an answer that was full of excuses, riddled with fear and doubt. And he looked me dead in the eye and he said, well, those all sound like excuses to me. And that was essentially the end of that conversation. However, that sent my wheels spinning. Because why didn't I? I was always on a plane somewhere. I was always traveling. I was always running off, leaving New York. That's what made me happy. So why not take what truly makes me happy and integrate that into my life in a way that's sustainable, the way that's smart, the way that truly is aligned with who I am, my core desires, and then on top of that, lets me make money, not having to be in New York, and is a career. So, for those of you who don't know, I am now a flight attendant in private aviation. And I went, I got trained, I got the certifications, I did all of the safety training and everything. And for the last month, I have been picking up trips, and I can't tell you how much joy this is bringing me. I spend a few days in New York doing what I need to get done in New York, and then I pick up a trip and I go wherever. It gives me that drive, that feeling of what I have been missing. It gives me that connection with people. It gives me connections to new places. But more than anything, it gives me a connection to myself, to my purpose, to really what drives me. And it's a lot of work, but it's so rewarding. And the crazy part about all of this is I've never had so much support from any other industry in my entire life. Been modeling since I was 12, been acting for around the same time. I did the hospitality, I did the fitness. Never have I had so much support as I do in aviation. The people that are coming out of the woodworks, the guidance, the mentorship, the sheer, here, let me put you in contact with this person. It is overwhelming and it is outstanding. And I am so incredibly grateful because I'm finally finding something that truly feels destined. I'm finally aligning. And therefore, the things around me can align. If you're not choosing yourself and choosing what's really good for you, we all know this, but nothing else can choose us either. Because if we're not in our authenticity, on our purpose, really knowing who we are, then how can anything be given to us from a true base of giving and sharing? We can't receive it because it's not meant for us, because we're not truly ourselves. Once you start putting the pieces together of your life and where you really want to go, naturally you're going to start to see the puzzle pieces that were not fitting together, or the ones that you couldn't even find where they go, they start to fall into place. And this is not woo-woo BS. This is my life. This is what I have been noticing, and this is what I have been living. And it is scary as hell because I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm currently sitting in a hotel room, and I was supposed to be home last night because I was only supposed to do a couple-day trip. No, not the nature of this industry. But I don't mind it because I love that spontaneity. I love the ability to just pick up and go and be anywhere and meet anyone and build connections. And that's what life's about for me. But once you know what life is about for you, and then you start to align with it, trust me, your life is going to look so different. You're going to be so much happier and you're going to feel so fulfilled. And I'll leave you with this story. I was talking to my friend, and he was saying that he wants his career to unfold in a certain way, and he's seeing his friends kind of elevate and get these jobs that he wants, and everything seems to be falling into place for them. However, this same friend is also in a situation in his life where he needs to get out of a relationship. He needs to make some changes to his living situation. He needs to really choose himself. And I looked him dead in the eye and I said, your career and your external can't choose you, can't align for you when you aren't even in alignment with yourself. So until you make those changes and really do what you need, that door is not going to open to your career because you're stuck somewhere else and you're in a holding pattern, and that is going to continue until you break free so that other doors can open for you. So let's get messy with this, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This is why I asked you those questions in the beginning. Mentally, where do you feel like you are limiting yourself? Where are your thoughts stopping you from changing your circumstances, from changing your reality, from going after what you truly want? Emotionally, are you in tune? Do you even know if you're happy or if you're sad? Are you letting yourself drop into that? Because we like to push our feelings all the way down and not even pay attention to them. But once you uncover them, like really dig them out with a shovel, because some are so deep down we don't even know they exist, then you can start understanding how to make those changes in your life. And spiritually, everything will really, truly start aligning when you spiritually align. When you truly say, you know what, I get one life, and I know I get one life, so I'm going to start acting as such. I'm going to start behaving accordingly. Really think about it. Really take time, tap in, dig deep, think about it. I'm going to leave it there for this week. But you know where to find me at _insideout.podcast. Don't forget to rate, to review, share this episode, send me a comment, let me know how you're feeling about this specific conversation, and we will continue to get messy next week. Have a great week. Bye.